Hello everybody and welcome back to season 2 of Vintage Story. I am standing on top of my little dirt hovel and you can see around me that I have started laying out a little bit of a layout, and that's what we're going to do today. We are going to be working on the house after we spent the last episode looking for iron without any success. Although actually, what I said would happen did exactly happen. Nebris went out looking for iron. He saw all the holes that I had made, decided to make a hole in a slightly different place, and apparently directly found iron. He told me where it was, there's still some left, so eventually I'm going to go and get that. But first we desperately need a house. Look at that, Nebris has given up his dirt hovel and has started building something, or has this modern looking build. Grimer, well, he hasn't managed to build a roof yet. And Maddie said she wanted to build something like a community center, I think. So that's going to be very exciting. But yeah, I have decided to build my house here. I have done a little bit of drawing on some graph paper, actually, to find a layout for a house that I liked. And I think we're probably going to have to move the bee farm eventually because the noise is probably going to annoy me. So I noticed that in the last season when we had the beehives right outside the kitchen, it was quite pretty and cozy, but the noise was very annoying. So I will probably eventually move that. It's the community bee farm as far as I understand, so that's pretty cool. So I may also extend it so that we have more beehives to make sure that everyone has what they need. But now let's start building. So I have some of this shale cobblestone from the very beginning of the season, and then I have a lot of granite cobblestone, and I have a few of those granite stone bricks. Eventually I want to get more so that I can do some nice texturing, but for now we'll have to make do with what we have right now because they are a bit annoying to get, so I am postponing that to later. So I think the shale cobblestone is going to look particularly good near the ground, because then we have a little bit of a gradient from lighter to darker. And I've made these light mud bricks that I've used for the layout for now, but yeah, I think I want to use those as flooring again, at least in the beginning. I may eventually switch to something like polished stone or something, which should look very nice. But yeah, that's going to take some time for me to gather the materials for that. This time I've made the light colored version of the mud bricks because we have access to a lot of sand and I think they look nice. And I want to have a little bit of a raised thing, so I think the ground floor is going to be raised 2 blocks of the ground. It's getting dark, but rift activity is low. There's still one back there. I hope that despawns soon, otherwise that could be an issue. But I want to keep going. We have a little bit of an issue with the fact that my house is in the middle of where I want to build. So we're gonna have to like build the new rooms while that is still there, so that then we can take out all the stuff I have in there, put it in the new places, and then we can tear the entire thing down. I can probably remove the roof unless it starts raining again, so that we have a little bit of an easier time working with that. Okay, let me show you what I did. So we have the walls for the ground floor and the basic layout, and here in the middle is still, underneath this is still my little hovel, which is why this is still there, but I will work on getting rid of that as soon as possible. So we have the entrance, we have a little porch here that's going to get a roof. Then we have the kitchen over here, that's going to be the kitchen, and we have... That is disconcerting. Did not expect to find that down here. Who killed this chicken? How did this chicken get here? I don't know. We have a little basement, and back here is going to be the pantry, which is also not ready because, again, hovel. So behind the door we have this foyer space with a little thing over here, and I think I might be putting some storage here of things that don't go either in the kitchen, so no food of course, that goes in the pantry, or in the forge and crafting area that's over there. So yeah, but I will be putting some chests here, I think. So yeah, this is going to be the forge, and it's going to be half open to the outside. And also here we're going to have a basement where it's not done yet, where the pit kilns and maybe some a charcoal pit are going to go. And then over here, that's going to be a little tower, and I want to make the staircase here that leads to the upper floors. So from the outside, I have to say currently this kind of looks like a prison a little bit. But I hope that's going to change as soon as I have some windows and also do some more texturing and chiseling. And that's going to break up those plain granite cobblestone walls a little bit more. I also, in between, I had to prioritize making a garden because I was realizing, so now it's already August because another night passed without me being on. And the others played a lot. And yesterday when I did this, it was July, and I realized I hadn't even started growing anything. And oh yeah, see, I can already harvest some things here. So yeah, I thought I had to prioritize this because I knew people would be on and things would grow, and so I can make proper use of that time. I also grew a lot of trees back here that I'm going to chop down. Mainly I grew them because I need lots of sticks. I want to cover these things up with sticks, so that we can have some nice paths in between our garden beds. So my next step is going to be that I'm going to remove the hovel, what I've been calling the hovel, and putting all the things that I have stored down here into their proper place in this house, and then I will get back to you. Okay, it's done partially. The hovel is gone and the foyer is currently my impromptu bedroom because the real bedroom will be upstairs, but there's nothing yet upstairs. I have just started to put in the floor slash the roof of the lower floor so that the rain doesn't get in, but I don't have enough of the walnut planks yet to finish it. Yeah, I have added the storage area here. I'm still deciding if I should put crates here or another one of the small chests. And then here we have the kitchen. Yeah, all of this is still kind of work in progress. I'm going to make another clay oven, but I need some more fire clay first. I have started lighting everything up so that hopefully drifters don't spawn, and we don't have doors yet because I need to make hinges for those first. So we have this is going to be the forge area, and one thing that I want to do is I want to make myself my own bronze anvil so I don't have to run over to Nebras's all the time. Especially since I want to get some iron soon, and then I'm going to need that bronze anvil to work with the iron. So I do think I can probably borrow Nebras's anvil mold though, so maybe I don't need to make one for myself, at least. Okay, now. Careful. Very nice. So now that we have accomplished all this, I want to go to that place where Nebras has told me that I can find some iron and finally get that stuff. Unfortunately, that means that we have to go back to that dreadful area where your sanity constantly goes down, but since Nebras has already made the hole that we need to go down, I hope it's not going to be too big of an issue, and we can just spend the time down there digging iron until our sanity runs too low. And that way I think that should work out. There it is. Let's go down. This looks like a place where someone has mined, and yeah, there it is. Medium quality. Nice. And yeah, there's a ton of the stuff left. And Nebras even spawn-proofed everything, so that's great. I'm gonna try and do that too. Okay, I think it's time to go. We can always come back. I just hope I find my way out. I think this way? Yeah. But look at how much stuff I found. I've got over 2 stacks of the medium chunks, so yeah, I see iron tools in our future. Oh, yeah, let's get out of here. Okay, I have the bloomeries going and I can't wait to have all that iron to work with. I do need to make myself some more charcoal though, because otherwise I can't do anything with all those iron blooms. But my anvil is done, so let's place that here. And we need to remember to give Nebras his mold back. And I've made these 2 copper ingots too, so I can make myself the hinges for the front door, so I can finally have a front door. So it was time to do some smithing. First I made some nails and strips from the copper, which was needed for the doors, and also some more chests. Then it was time to put in the front doors. Next, I had to set up a new charcoal pit. And while the charcoal was cooking, I worked on my pantry. Finally, the charcoal was done, so I would be able to start working on some iron tools. Which was just as well, because apparently I would be needing a new shovel. So it was time to get the iron blooms out of the bloomeries. And you all know the drill. If you don't have a half hammer yet, now is the time to put on some headphones, start listening to your favorite podcast, and do the long and tedious work of turning those blooms into ingots. So I finally made it. I finally have my first iron tools. So now we are free to take care of some other things. Like, for example, let's look after our piggies. Oh yeah, I can hear some babies. So, yeah, you can see I have some more pigs now. Because the first generation was already born. Well, this is my original sow, I think. And then this one is generation 1. And this one too. And they are still pregnant. And it looks like she already gave birth. And if they all give birth, then we're going to have a lot of pigs and we're going to get to slaughter some of them. There haven't been any more bear incidents, luckily, so that's good. Fingers crossed. And that's going to be quite important for us, not just for all the meat, which I could really use, but also for the hides, because we're going to make pelts out of them so that we have something warm to wear in the winter, which is not that far away. It's already the end of September. Yeah, this year has gone by really fast. This iron shovel goes through the ground like butter. That's so nice. So I've had to recreate a version of the dirt shovel here in my forge because of drop drifters. But let's not dwell on that. Today is a very big day on the server because Gran is going to join us for the first time. Which means that as soon as the sun is out, me and Maddie are going to head out towards spawn to pick her up. And I have prepared a few things that I want to give her. Some healing, some spears, some cattails so she can make herself her first baskets. And I'm also going to give her my tin bronze knife since I just made myself one out of iron. I think that's going to help get her going. Oh, I need to pack some food for us too. I have a bowl for her, but let me get... I don't have a lot of food left. If my piggies are not ready yet, I'm going to have to go hunting soon to make myself some more food because I only have 2 crocs left besides the one that I already started. So yeah, after I get back, I desperately need to do some cooking.
Good morning.
Hi. Morning. Hi. So don't come on yet. Or I mean, you can if you want, but so it's the early afternoon now, and we thought we would sleep.
Right.
So that it can be the early morning.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
We need to wait a little bit before we can sleep, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Before it makes sense.
Sounds safe to me.
Yeah.
So what time of year is it now?
It's late September.
Is it really? Oh,
yes.
I missed the whole summer. Oh,
it's the 14th of September, so in 2 days it will be October.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
So, has anybody got iron yet?
Yeah, I do.
Do you? Oh, that's
yeah,
really good.
and Nebris too.
I'm the only one
that
who
was
doesn't
fine.
have copper.
Okay, so we are nearly there. So, Gran, if you want, you can log in.
Right, I'm logging in as we speak. Right, so that's all
Not
I've done
that it
so
matters
far.
with this
All
awesome
right.
map.
Thank you so much for meeting me.
Give you some stuff.
Thank you. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Maddie, you're throwing stuff at me.
Oops.
I'll get closer. Okay, that is great. Let me just...
How did I get a tin bronze knife? Who does that belong to?
That's mine. I wanted to give that to Gran.
Ooh,
okay.
Because I just made myself an iron one.
Nice.
nice.
Yeah.
Can't believe you're iron already. Oh my goodness. Oh, you've both gone different ways now.
Oh. Well,
Oh,
you
you
just,
met back
yeah.
again. That's okay.
I love the red lupin flowers. I'm always picking out all the red ones from the patches. Stealing them all.
Oh, they have red? I've only seen blue, purple, and orange.
Yeah, there's red ones, yeah. The orange ones are also nice. Alright, and yeah, there we are.
I got turned around.
Right. Oh, wow. Oh, people
Welcome.
have... Oh, there's windmills up and everything.
Yeah.
That surprised me when he put that up. That was funny.
Wow. This is yours, Maddie?
Yes, this is mine. My main base.
Oh, wow. Gosh, that is so cool. You've got... It's so big and...
I did expand from last year or last
Yeah.
season.
So many facets to it. It's... Wow.
Alright,
Okay.
wanna have a tour?
Oh, yes, please.
The first thing that went up was the bees.
Yeah, so here's our
Oh,
bees.
yeah.
I'm probably going to move them eventually because I can hear them inside my house and the noise is driving me a bit wild.
Yeah, I was wondering why they got put so close.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So is this... So are the things I'm seeing community things or are the individuals things? Are these bees yours, Tin?
No, those are community bees. So I found
Community bees.
the initial beehive, but yeah, they're community bees, and I want to expand the farm and put it a bit further back eventually.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So this is my house here, or at least the start of it.
Oh, right. Oh, this is quite big as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm like trying to make myself a complete house that I don't have to expand eventually. So I mean, it's going to get a second floor. But basically,
Yeah.
here's my
Wow.
forge. Feel free to use like my anvil and stuff
Very nice.
Wow.
anytime, and my my molds and stuff. Then over here we have ores.
Yep, this is Orr. And his raft. His signature
Oh, his raft. Yeah. I'd forgotten about those. Wow. Yeah.
And then this
yeah.
is Nebris.
Yeah,
Talk about not needing to expand.
yeah.
I think he's played the most out of anybody.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we have Grimer. I think he rebuilt his house from last season.
Oh, I'm hungry. Never mind me.
And then Gran, this is your starter house.
Oh, that is such a nice little house. Oh yes, this'll do nicely. Thank you very much.
So we managed to get Gran settled in, and our little group on the server was finally complete. And I moved out of the hovel and started building my own house, though it was by no means complete yet. However, this is all we have time for in this episode, so as always, thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye bye!